All right, I'm alive. They can go. All right, sorry about that, folks. All right, there we go. All right, how's everyone doing here? Hopefully they got it here. All right, let's see. All right, bear with me here. All right, sorry. How's everyone doing here? Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Lamont now on the right side. Apologies. Oh, my face cam's still on from the other night. Oh, my goodness. Okay, hold up. There we go. As this one can be caught on the outside. All right, there we go. Sorry, guys. I promise I'm very good at my job. Lot of quick starting here. Sorry about that. 2:17 to go. Apologies for the delays there. So I kid you not, I went to go open my OBS and it had to update. I'm like, oh, of course, right now it has to update. But now Lamont here on the right side, having a step up lane on the right side, and Lamont going to get taken down for a gain about 2 yards. Now brings up a 2nd and 13, 7-7 ball game early on. We'll touch on the talking points I had a little bit earlier. I'll touch on those here, so bear with me here. That sucks, man, because he's a good guy. I will tell you, that man is a great guy, and it's unfortunate. I don't know what he did. I wasn't fully tuned into the stream, so I don't know what he did to get banned. But man, tell him to DM me. Tell him to DM me. I could probably let him on. I can probably let him on. 13-7 right now. Bear with me here. Nah, I'm not going to face cam. Focus should be on the players. Right now, 13-7. Extra point here from Lamont is blocked away by the Twisters. All right. Sorry about this, folks. A lot of things here. I feel bad. I feel bad for ABG. He's a good guy. I feel bad. So now, currently 13-7. Maybe after Rin. Hold up. Do bear with me here. I gotta share it with one person. So here we go. Trying to share it with my friend from real life. All right, here we go. Double stack. So double stack is called. hold on, cat crab. I can let you on. Actually, I'm gonna let ABG on. All right, bear with me here. I gotta turn my Roblox volume down. There's lots of last minute setups here. So we got ABG, the original streamer in the building, and ABG. That's unfortunate, man. I'm not gonna lie. I feel so bad. That sucks. So currently now 14-7. And ABG, what have you seen in this game so far? It's been a good start here. Both offenses clicking. I'll tell you that 2nd and 56 conversion was nuts. I was not expecting that. You good? You good? You good? No worries. You good? I hear. I hear you. I'm sorry, boss. My heart breaks for you, and I mean that genuinely. You can't hear him? Hold up. Let me turn him up. Oh, hold up. There we go. Okay, they can hear you now. Yeah. Sorry, I got him. I apologize, guys. I'm kind of throwing this together. The throw is intercepted! Taken away by Alpha Santana on the left side of the field. And Alpha Santana with the first takeaway. You predicted that this was going to go in the favor of the Sabres. And that's a big pick there, isn't it, ABG?
That's huge. That's a huge pick because they're already up 14-7 here. And it's still, I mean, it's still the first quarter. So, I mean, just plenty of time here to work with for the Sabres to make a fucking... Or, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. If you mess up, don't stress it. But yeah, huge play. And they make a huge play there. Touchdown for the Sabres. Yeah, absolutely. Huge play. As now Lamont, you're going to go for 2 here. A little gutsy call. And Lamont going to throw it down the middle. One's going to be caught there. Yep. 22-7. And, you know, there's one thing I know. And this is what I can say about football in real life in terms of the Super Bowl. Usually the team who gets the first takeaway wins. And if it's, you know, potentially going to be the same here in this. It happens. I've slipped once or twice before on swears before on stream too. So don't stress it. As now grab Savardo here. We'll kick it back deep. And Savardo here taking the return here.
Hey, so Gingo.
Absolutely. What's up?
Is there any chance here? Listen, right?
All right. Listen.
If you could help me, that way the ads can still be ran.
Potentially.
Any way that I could set up a TikTok or anything? I'm not trying to steal your thunder here.
No. Hold on. Sorry, I got a lot going on. Probably not right now, only because that's a lot of work while I'm trying to stream. Otherwise, I'd say absolutely, if that makes sense.
Well, no, I'm saying I already have a TikTok account. I've just never streamed to it. You know what I mean?
You might be able to download TikTok Live Studio. If you can't, I probably can't help you while I'm doing both here. Open the stats, yeah.
No, you're good. Take your time, man.
Yeah. I'll try. I will try my best. This is all very thrown together.
And it just got.
Yep. It got messed up, we'll say, in the PG way. Speaking of messed up here, Twister's got to get a big drive here because they're down by 2 possessions here. As the right side roll now for Bailey here on the right side, pressured on back, and Bailey going to throw to the right side, and Inspy gets a good catch there. Yeah, if you have any questions, just hit me up in the messages, so I got you, and I'll do what I can to help.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
I'm genuinely so upset right now.
I hear you. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you about it after too.
My bad. I'm not trying to ruin your.
No. Totally not. You're not. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna give you words of advice after. I promise you that because I got you. I'm gonna build you up. My boy.
I just gotta shut up sometimes. You know. Very simple.
That's what I've learned that in real life. I don't shut up. Right side roll now. Is this one gonna be thrown to the outside? No, you're not getting egoed by me. Trust me. I can't read the chat, man. I'm trying, man. There's a lot going on.
What are you live on, King? Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. I was live on TikTok earlier. I was using like experimental camera angles, but when
some call here.
Yeah, because Lily told me to stream it on
TikTok.
1
second. Let me mute myself.
You're good. So here we go now. Yeah, it's now the right side roll here. No face cam tonight. Bailey here on the right side. Last play of the opening quarter is going to be sacked again. So that's the second sack for Grab Savardo. A huge sack at that. So now second quarter about to begin. Currently the score sits at 22-7. Great first half for the Sabres. And they've done a good job so far. They've looked sharp here. Sorry, guys. I'm just communicating with Lily, so I want to make sure I have everything right here. So do bear with me here. We're a Sports Center? Oh, I know them. They're great. All right, here we go now. 22-10. 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. It's the first play of the second quarter. Right now, here we go. Yo, don't do me like that, Trev. What the heck? Right side roll now for Lamont here. I apologize. I'm having to communicate with Lily as I stream here, so I do apologize because there's a lot going on here. Right side throw is going to be incomplete to bring up now a second down and 15. As now it brings up a second and 15. Second and 15 now for Lamont here. Currently lead by 12 points. Sabres would love to extend this lead. They are having a dominant first half here so far with some key defensive stops, including the forced field goal as Alpha Santana with a catch here and caught and take it down there for a third down and 3 now. In Spy on the takedown. It brings now a third down and 3 with 4:39 to go in the second. Lamont here with a dominant start to this game. He's looked sharp as can be. I'll tell you, you know, it's been a game which has come to him the way he's wanted. I said both of these teams are very talented. I predicted a good game. But right now, Lamont has had the field, and he's just seeing it. Seems like the game's in slow motion for him, and it seems like the Sabres are really overpowering and outmatching this Twister team. As it brings up now... Yeah, I mean, absolutely, Red. Absolutely. I would love to. As Lamont now on the right side row. Lamont pumps a couple throws, steps up and throws to the left side, overthrown and incomplete. On the outside, it brings up now a second and 15. Bear with me here. Trev, probably not right now. There's a lot going on, Trev. It's not a disrespect towards you. There's just a lot on my plate right now. It's not anything against you, I promise. Left side roll now for Lamont here, pressured on back, and Lamont now going to throw down the middle. It's overthrown for Cooking Ramen, who cooked the defense on that play, but Lamont seems to burn whatever was cooking as he overthrows it. That was cringe. I apologize. Third down and 15 now with 4:04 to go in the second quarter. I don't know, Rin. I don't have a definitive answer on that from the top of my head, but I would love to. I'll leave it at that. Third and 15 now, 4:04 to go. Right side roll now for Lamont. Lamont to the right side roll now. As he has time on the left side. Could throw it. Seth throws deep ball right side. Caught by Lillard. Lillard inside the 20, inside the 15. Lillard trying to get past Malik. Malik will drag him down from behind at the 9-yard line for the first and goal. Set up now for the Twisters and the Twisters, or excuse me, for the Sabres. And the Sabres looking to extend this lead right now. A dominant start to this game, 22-10. The Sabres could extend this lead even more. As now the right side roll here going on out left is going to be Lamont. Has something down the middle. Check down there is open. Now he throws to the right side of the check down. Caught by Grab Savardo. Tries to get to the corner and gets to about the 1.5-yard line. And it brings up now a second down and goal with 3:38 to go in the second. And I'm telling you right here, this could be a chance to put the dagger... Not quite yet, but I mean, really, foot on the throat here. And take a commanding lead. Third down and goal. Big play on the way here. Twisters have got to force a field goal or something, but Lamont is not going to let that happen. Touchdown, Sabres! And the Sabres now make it 28-10, an 18-point lead. That is, for those of you counting at home, not one, not two, but 3 possessions. As Lamont, now with the extra point, tries to get it in. And he does. Makes it a 19-point lead. Domination early here.
All right, my bad, Kingo.
No, you're good. You're good. No worries. No worries.
29-10.
Yeah, this is. I said it's not the dagger, but it's foot on the throat here, establishing your dominance. If you're the St. Louis Sabres in this game.
For sure, man.
As the right side return now from Parker. Trying to get around the blocks. And he gets ahead to about the 24. I mean, I don't want to say this is the game here on this drive. But, this is a huge drive. I will say it's a 3-possession game. Twisters do get the ball to start the second half. So you got to think... And normally I would say don't worry about the clock here as much. I think you got to worry about the clock. Because you got to make sure that you score before the half and try to double up. What would you say, ABG, here? If anything. I guess he's a little AFK right now. No worries.
My bad.
No, I said, ABG, would you say that if you're the Twisters, you have to consider the clock, knowing you get the ball to start the second half because you're down by so much?
I would try and probably milk the clock here.
Yeah, that seems to be what they're doing here, is the throw down the middle Scott by Colo, and Colo take it down just shy of a first down, now a 3rd down and 1.
Damn, I ain't even made it to the halftime show, Kingo. I had a halftime show all set up for you guys, man.
What was the halftime show? I saw you dressed like King Tut. That was pretty cool. But right now, speaking of kings,
all right,
3rd down and 1.
I'm getting called into the OFL stage. I think you're going to make me try and stream it from a stage.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool. Bet.
So, I'll see you, man.
All right, no problem. Hi. Sorry. What's up? I'm communicating with Lily. All right, here we go. We're going to get another caller on the line here, Cowboy Crab. 2nd down, 7 here. Hello?
Can you hear me, buddy?
Oh, we hear you loud and very loud. No, I'm kidding. That was cringe. I apologize. So not Parker, excuse me. Crab. First half, not your best showing here if you're the Twisters.
We in the industry call this a bad start.
I don't think you need to be in the industry to see that one. Not to rub it in as the throw.
The technical terms is bad start here. That's
yes. Yeah, I mean, that's what all the kids be calling it nowadays.
Exactly, absolutely.
I made that one up on the spot, but that's okay. Reminder, at the half, we will have a halftime breakdown of this first half alongside Cowboy Crab for the first half, and this is a huge drive here. Again, I don't want to say it's do or die, but it might be do or die. As crazy as that sounds, it's this early in the game. I mean, you got to get points on the board and try to drain this clock, and you cannot let the Sabres get the ball back. Yeah, he's got to kill the clock here for sure because, again, they get the ball to start the second half. So if you can score here and double up, you're in this game. You're right back in it. But this is as big of a possession as it gets this early in the game. The throw right side, incomplete, intended for Colo. Double coverage. And that was a lucky to not be going the other direction, wasn't it, Crab?
Yeah, we need as much as we can to go in our direction at this moment.
Yeah. I mean, even if it gets to a situation, I'm curious what you think here. Would you consider taking a field goal before half, knowing that it could just build some momentum if you need to?
I think that more depends on the clock situation.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a down the line situation.
If we are at the point where we don't think we can get in the end zone, but there is so little clock left that they're not going to get that. They're not even going to get a chance to maybe get a toss off. I might consider it, but ideally, I just want to try and get in the end zone.
Absolutely, that's the ideal situation. But I will say, in the situation, there is a situation that comes up. It would make it down to a 2-possession game again, so you could consider that if it comes to like a 4th down or something. There's not much clock left. Take the points and bring it to the half there. Marshals will be played in the OFL Stage VC from by the way, from ABG. So shout out to ABG and everything for that. Give them a huge, huge shout out there.
And well, we've got something going on here. Clock was not running apparently. Twister is trying to get that call.
Yeah, they need this clock running because I mean this is this clock is normally you'd say when you're down by this much working against you, but they really want it draining here because man, if the Sabres get the ball, you've seen Lamont go down the field in 20 seconds. So I mean you want every second off of this clock because this is a huge possession here. And I'll tell you, if you score here, you score after the half, you're right back in this ball game. But oh, if you don't score here, that's tough. Oh, bad snap. Bailey does recover it, though. Now scans the field, looking right side. Now going out to the left. Might have a check down there on the left side. Not going to throw it. Pressured backwards by Alcatraz. Throws crossfield right side. Caught by Trickstunna. Trickstunna's a block. And Trickstunna stop at the first down line with 30 seconds to go. And possibly a timeout coming from the Sabres, and it does. So first timeout for the Sabres is called. And now with a second down and 1. Here we go. This is an interesting situation here because I think what I would do here is I would probably run the ball if I'm the Twisters. Try to get it closer.
The timeouts, of course, the only thing the Sabres can really do to keep the clock in their favor here.
Clock should be stopped at 30 seconds. Clock is still running.
Interesting.
Clock was running there. Yeah, clock ran after the timeout. So that should be reset there. About 22 seconds. Even then, there might be... There's a little bit of time there, but... Now Sabres down to 1 timeout. Third down and 1. Good tackle for a loss there for the Sabres. 29-10. And Bailey first down. Needed that one. And gets it.
Now his first and goal.
Absolutely. Well, Bailey here, I'll ask you this, Crab, and obviously not as versed in the history of the league as myself. I mean, although I think you've been around for quite some time, so you do get a little bit of this. And I will say, you've been around this league for some time. What do you think is at stake here for the legacies of these two quarterbacks to become only the second quarterback to get 4 or more victory bowls to match Kelvin, who of course has 7?
I mean, honestly, it's going to take a little bit to try and surpass Kelvin. I mean, if you want my opinion right now, both these guys are trying to. If you want a good idea of what I'm trying to get across, Kelvin right now I could say is like the Joe Montana. For a longest time considered the greatest. Mm-hmm. No one came close. Mm-hmm. One of these guys is trying to be the Brady. One of these guys definitely has the ability to pass Kelvin. It's just who's going to do it out of these two.
It's one who can do it out of these two, and 2, will they? Because, again, even after this game, there might still be a long way to go before that time and call for the Twisters here with 8 seconds to go. But again, with a game like this, Legacy's on the line with 6 seconds and a takedown there, and possibly another timeout. Maybe not. So I think they're just snapping on blown here.
There's one other person with Legacy on the line. That person is me. I'm looking for my 3rd ring here tonight.
Excuse me, Crab. I forgot you're about to match me in victory bowl rings.
Yes, I am.
Right. That doesn't seem right. I mean, to be fair, you see one more after this. I got 4. I'm just saying.
Hey, look, man, look. I've been on the field for these games. I've watched my team. I've motivated them.
I mean, hey, I got 4.
I'm in 2 of the pictures.
Hey, I'm in 4 pictures, okay? I'm just saying, not to brag.
I'm not in the Team Hall of Fame for some reason.
But now, this will be
That's probably my own fault.
Yeah. This will be the last play before the half here, though, so this is a huge, huge play.
I don't know if I'd trust Bailey running up the middle here. It seems like St. Louis has the idea of how to stop that.
I think you would fake the sneak. If it's open, you can take it. But if you then what I would do is I'd roll out left or right.
They're loading the box right now.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think you at least run up. You see how they play it, and then you at least maybe suck up the defense, and then you can get someone sneaking open to the back. That might be the goal there. So here we go with a second left to play. Bailey, they roll out left.
Didn't even fake it there.
Oh, pressure's on in. It's Lamont providing the rush as well as Alcatraz. He's got some blocks now. He's got time. It's good coverage across the board, though. They got to be careful here. Bailey on the right side. It's going to be a toss here. This is huge as Bailey's pass is caught. Is it in? Yes! Touchdown Twisters! I couldn't tell for a second if he was short, but he was in for the touchdown, and that was just what they needed.
I mean, I'd ask, I'd say, see where he landed in the sand, but I don't think the end zones are made of sand.
That was in. I think that was in. I think that's the right call. So with that, 29-17, we head to the half. The Victory Bowl ads are being played right now in the Old Football League stage by ABG.
I've contributed to one of those. You're welcome.
I'm not going to be playing them here on the stream just because I didn't have time to screen them or anything, and I like to screen them first for anything just in case. But unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to because I wasn't really prepared for this. This was kind of a situation that was unfortunate at the helm.
Look, all I'm saying is if I was streaming, I'd be playing at least one of those ads.
I hear ya.
At least one of them.
So, guys, join the Old Football League Discord server stage, as we do appreciate that. So, right now, 29-17, so we'll take you in here, Crab. And Crab, first half, it was something. It was... It was
not what we were hoping for.
But, I think that's not a bad ending. You have the momentum going into the second half. You get the ball, and you can make this down. You can get right back in this game. And I will say... I cannot remember a Victory Bowl comeback of 19 or more. This might be the biggest Victory Bowl comeback if they pull it off. And that's a big if right now, after what was a dominant first half. But again, right at the end, it gets a little interesting. With a score 29-17, Sabres lead the Twisters. And what do you think was making the biggest difference in that first half? Was it just the defense from the Sabres, which appeared to really be just playing some great coverage? Bailey didn't really make any super big mistakes other than the one interception, but it feels like Lamont is just clicking here. Absolutely, Dylan, by the way. Absolutely. I mean, the people who act like homelessness is a crime is insane to me. I will never understand that till the day that I die. And that's about as political as I'll ever get on stream. And you can quote that.
I think I can push that. I think I can get more out of you. If I really wanted to.
I will never do that. I have made it my mission to get as little political as I can on this channel. And the way I will always word it, and you can quote this, you can take this to the bank, no one cares who I voted for in the 2024 election. No one cares who Tucker Carlson thinks is going to win this Victory Bowl right now. And you can quote that. I
don't feel like quoting that. Too many words.
Too long not reading, he said.
Exactly.
Right now, 29.
No, but you know what I will press you about.
Oh God.
A little night in February earlier this year out in Santa Clara, California.
Hey, you guys played a hell of a game. I'll give you that. You guys played a hell of a game.
The dark side conquered the first order.
So honestly, and I mean this wholeheartedly. If you would have told me in October that we would have even been in that spot, I would have honestly been like, you know what? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, the fact we were even... I thought I was going to be more upset if we lost, but honestly, like, after the game, I'm like, damn, I'm just kind of happy we were there. I'm kind of chill. Like, that was about, like... And honestly, just making it there and making people mad was honestly so funny to me. Like, I was like, okay, you know what? I mean, we didn't win, but, like, honestly, that was awesome. And I will say, I think the game was closer than a lot of people thought it was, because I think our defense was that good. I'm not saying our offense played well, but
the thing with that game is both teams, everybody knew both teams had great defense.
Oh, absolutely. And the game was closer than that final score would lead you to believe, because the defenses on both sides were great. Yes, of course I do, Rin.
I think the real deciding factor for that game was which offense could click first.
That, and also, your punter was on fire. Your punter was phenomenal in that game. I give him a lot of credit.
You mean our kicker?
No, your punter, because we just backed up every time.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of good special teams, see, that's a W transition here, is now Bailey here on the right side. I don't even know what this has to do with special teams, but who cares? Right side roll now for Bailey. But I'll tell you, I know a thing or two about special teams. Get it? Special teams. Anyways, left side throw is going to be caught there ahead to the 6.5-yard line. And
man, I can't contain all this laughter from these jokes.
I'm a funny guy. My manager at work always says, you're a funny guy. He might mean shut up and get back to work, but he says I'm a funny guy, and that's all that matters. First down and goal here for Bailey with 4:16 to go. Takes a snap and runs out to the left side and peels on back to the right. And Bailey now feels the pressure, and again, if they score here, they're right back in this football game. Throw the back corner of the end zone, knocked away and complete. Good coverage across the board here. Hardscoped in the chat saying, who let Malik get a catch? And I will say, this is the best question I've ever heard in my life.
She'll let me get a catch.
Crab, if you get on the field and you catch a touchdown in this game, if it's super close, I'm
let me in the Hall of Fame on the spot.
Like not garbage. If it's not garbage time, like you catch the game. If you catch the game winner, man, I will
on the spot. Damn it!
I will.
We scored. Touchdown.
I will give you. I will give you my my lunch money.
What is this, 1985?
So, yeah.
What am I going to do with lunch money?
I've never once heard of a kid actually getting shoved in a locker, getting their head dunked in the toilet, or getting their lunch money taken. Honest to God, bullying is not like that anymore. It's now more like psychological warfare. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Kick us up all the way.
We need to have a Geneva Convention on bullying. We need to decide what is right and wrong.
Speaking of bullying, Twisters bully their way down the field after getting bullied in the first half by the Sabres. That was good. 4:02 to go down with the third quarter.
Went through everything, but now can we play defense?
That's the question. But I'll tell you, it's been a while since Lamont's had the football here. Robo goes, "Why is this game close now?" That's a great question. That's what getting the ball second can do for you there.
Kingo let me in the booth. That's what happened.
They let you in the booth? Oof. Good to see you.
Yeah.
First down at 15 now for Lamont here. Ball is just shy of the 20-yard line. 3:57 to go.
There's an ace up my sleeve I'm saving just in case. I don't want to use it yet. It's too early.
Oh, no. He's going to make fun of me for my disability, guys. Oh, no. Left side throw going to be caught there by Jalen. And Jalen, they're ahead to the...
No, that's too easy of a low-hanging fruit.
I thought you were going to say OFL does that enough itself. That would have been a good one.
I thought about it.
That would have been really good. I'll give you that.
I thought about it.
That would have been really good. I'll give you credit. As the right side throw is going to be caught there by Alpha Santana. Now the offense again moving here quickly. He might be off to the races. No defense in this game, I'll tell you.
You know what? I might need to go ahead and pull that ace out of my sleeve right now.
Uh-oh. Does he have a game plan? He's making a defensive adjustment.
I have what I call dark magic.
Is he making that Bill Belichick mid-game adjustment?
You can say more like what the New York Knicks did to beat the Cavaliers.
What the Chicago Bears did to win all their games this season. Let's be real. Right side roll down for Lamont. Lamont on the right side now is going to throw this one to the back corner incomplete. Okay, guys, I actually have a theory, speaking of dark magic, and I want you to hear it. You know who the common denominator is in all the dark magic teams? Joe Tooney. Joe Tooney was on the Patriots. The second he leaves the Patriots, he goes to the Chiefs, and the Chiefs get their dark magic, and then he leaves the Chiefs and look at the Bears this season. Joe Tooney has some sort of deal with the devil. I don't know what it is, but Joe Tooney has the most insane devil magic of all time. Right side roll now for Lamont here. Lamont now throws to the right side. Going to be caught by Cook and Grumman down to about the 1.5. It's going to be just shy of the first down, I think, or is it a first down?
Dingo, I got a question for you. Are you familiar with who this man is?
Oh, God. Do I have to check my messages for this?
Are you familiar with who that is?
I've seen him. I don't know who that is.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to copy him real quick. I'd hit the St. Louis Sabres with the U-R curse.
Well, it didn't seem to work there, Crab, as a touchdown.
Hey, don't worry. No. It comes into effect later on. You'll see.
Of course. How could I ever doubt that?
If it doesn't work, it's because I didn't paint my face.
Right now, 35-24. Oh, it might have worked! It's Trick Stunner with a huge block and take the return to the left side. So it remains an 11-point game.
Praise be Danhausen. It all worked. It worked out in the end. Blocked field goal. The curse is real. Twisters in however much time's left in this game.
Hold on. Let me come up with one.
You see, saying football team blank in however many games doesn't work, because football is always one game. It's not like any other sport.
Hold up. I got one. You ready? Hold up, ready?
What?
We're here to have fun. Bailey's gonna get a good run. Twisters in 1.
I'm gonna let you keep that one.
See? That's what you do. Call me a genius. Call me later. Right now, first down 15 here. Twisters have the ball back, down by 11. And I'll tell you, this was a game which at one point was an absolute shellacking. But it has now become...
Now it's an 11-point game.
Absolutely. Right side roll down for Bailey. On the right side, feels the heat. Might have a chance to go up top. He's going to throw a left side check down. Ooh, dangerous. But it is caught for a gain of 2, and I don't think the risk was worth the reward there.
No.
It did pay off, but I don't know, man. As now Bailey.
I, for one, am not looking for heart complications tonight.
Bailey now on the right side. Hester on the left. Throws a deep ball. Down the field. Caught by Tricks. Tricks. Touchdown.
Run! Yeah!
And now they keep the pressure on this Sabres team, who right now is only up by 5, and they're keeping the pressure on. You could go for 2 here, make it a 3-point game. Which also means if there is a way to force a field goal, you could take the lead the next possession.
We are. We're going for it. I knew this.
I think it's the right call, but it's not going to pay off.
Damn it.
Do you have a girlfriend right now? What's the it's complicated?
Are you asking me or they're
asking me. It's a little complicated. It's hard to explain. There's a lot and a lot. That's
can't even simplify it to a yes or no answer. He's got to hit him with the it's complicated.
I was like talking to this girl and like she didn't really ghost me. Like she did, but like we're still cool. She just had like a death in her family, so I haven't heard from her in a little bit. So like maybe...
You're saying you haven't heard from a deaf person?
No, she had a death in her family.
I heard she's deaf.
Maybe you are with the way you couldn't hear. That was a good one. That's proud of me. Let me write that one down.
I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if I lost my hearing.
As now Lamont on the right side. Going on back. Here is Lamont on the right. Having some time now. And
let's get those 2 points back.
Ooh, incomplete. And speaking of passes that the risk might not have been worth the reward, that one was a dangerous pass as well.
Okay, this will be the real test to see if the curse is real, depending on how the Sabres do this drive.
This is true, as now 2nd and 15. As now Lamont on the left side. Having time and throw to the right! Dangerous pass again. But
every time you keep saying dangerous, I'm tempted to respond with something, but I'm restraining myself.
Let me guess. Broncos country, let's ride or something stupid like that.
No, dangerous like the sandwich?
No, that's the Danger Witch. Careful. It's spicy. Me and my brother quote that all the time, actually. Left side roll now here for Lamont. They have to get a decent chunk play here, and they do. Oh, he missed it!
The curse is real!
Oh my goodness. They were down by 19, and they will now have the ball with a chance to take the lead.
Am I the OFL's Danhausen? Do I have the power?
I thought Murphy was the curse king of the OFL, but the Cowboy Crab has just put a hex on the Sabres.
Where are they sending that punt? The Nile River?
You're not wrong. The Sahara at this point. Oh my goodness. As now, here we go. I don't know if that was a drop or it was a bad throw. I couldn't quite tell. It looked like a drop to me. Sometimes on those quick bang-bang plays, I couldn't tell, but that is a oh my goodness situation. Throw right side. Speaking of a dangerous pass, that one a little spicy as it falls incomplete. I'm so good at these. I'm so good at these play on words, aren't I?
And to think, you had no time to script any of this.
You know, I always say, it's better to be a smart ass than a dumbass. Amen. Second down, 15 now, right side roll here. And Bailey forced on out of the right and throws. It's going to be caught on the outside. And a first down picked up. So now, 35-30, review on the field. Not sure what the review is for.
They're saying they stacked.
I'd like to
I don't know where.
I'd like to stack Victory Bowl rings, said Crab, if they win. That was bad. I apologize.
It's terrible.
That was awful.
That was one of your worst ones tonight.
I was on a hot streak, and that was a little bit of a heat check, and it didn't go in. That's okay.
Earlier, you just hit the sports mates of all your comments. That's what that comment just was. It's the equivalent of sports mates in the new Nintendo Sports games.
Switch Sports Resort.
Yes.
Hey, Ocarina of Time remake. I was on my break at work. I was like pumping my fist. I'm like, let's go. That's my favorite game ever. Right side roll down for Bailey. Went out of the right side. He throws to the left. It's going to be caught there by Kelsey. And Kelsey there with a decent gain. Now third down and 14.
When did OFL get infected with the Kelsey infection?
When he started dating Taylor.
Which Kelsey is that? Is that the one still playing, the one retired, or one of the mystery ones? And we don't know about yet.
Your mom. Right side roll now for Bailey and a third down
it's
and 14.
Mama Kelsey. Even more
Bailey to the
terrifying.
right side throws, caught on the right side. Gonna be caught there by Malik. And you're gonna hear some crash outs now from Mr. Hardscoped after Malik makes a big catch. On cue here in just a moment. You're going to see it in chat here in just a moment. He's going to be like, how did they let him catch the ball? He sucks. He's the worst player I've ever seen. Like, I could already tell you he's going to be doing that, man. On God, bro. As now, Bailey on the right side. Goes on out to the left. There it is. Left side roll now for
Who's letting him catch the ball? Me. I'm letting him catch the ball.
Ooh, the receiver turned to the defender there. So it was almost undercut. 36 seconds to go before the fourth quarter. And Crab, with the way the game started, you said it was a slow start? Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Would you have expected, going to the fourth quarter, you would very much potentially be in this ball game?
I was expecting to be in the lead by now. What is this? We're down by 5, and we're missing catches like that? What is this?
Throw is incomplete.
That's a joke, of course. Things were not looking good, but now we're looking better.
Third down and 15 with 24 seconds. Down by 5. They don't get a big play here. They'd have to kick a field goal. It would still be a 2-point game.
Now is not the time to send out the kicker.
And Kelsey with a catch in the first down. Good throw. First down picked up. Moving the sticks. So with 18 seconds now. It's going to be interesting to see if the Twisters have the lead in the fourth quarter or not. But right now, 35-30. And here we go. First down and 15 with 12 seconds to go now. Clock bleeding on down. Inside of 9 seconds. They can take it in the fourth quarter. Yep, fourth quarter. And you know what time it is? Crab. What time it is?
It's time for advertising?
No. The fourth quarter of Victory Bowl 47. Somehow a 5-point game after the start. Twisters with the ball with a chance to take the lead. As they do. And a touchdown in crunch time in the fourth quarter. Touchdown Colo. And the Twisters have their, I believe, first lead of the night.
Might as well be.
Wow. Well, we have never quite seen a comeback like this in the Victory Bowl. Down by 19, and Bailey has given them the lead. Right side roll for Bailey. Throws, middle, pass is intercepted by Jalen. But I'll tell you, there's a little too much time here now for this situation.
Okay, so can the defense do it one more time? Yeah, that's my question.
Who knows at this point?
Have we figured out defense yet?
That is the question. We will see. So here we go now. Kick to the left side for Lillard. And Lillard returning to the 20. And Lillard bounces off a couple hits. Lillard, good gain. Also, guys, I will say, just
okay, now if this was real, how well do you think a football game on sand would look?
Probably pretty freaking terrible. I'm glad to have the green field.
You think playing on sand or snow would be worse?
Sand. Snow. Games are played in the snow. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not like...
Yeah, but they're never really, like, the most high quality of football. They're fun to watch, but in terms of, like, everything else, they're never the highest of quality.
I'm gonna put this in the chat here.
They're asking for copyrighted music. How do you feel?
Hell nah, the frick.
Yeah, you got to make that money somehow. Oh my god, we don't know defense.
Oh my goodness.
We forgot how to defense.
Is that safe to say a busted coverage?
It's safe to say that my dark magic is starting to expire. I got to reapply. It's like
that was
St. Louis
crap. So I don't know if you know this. It's not dodgeball. You're not supposed to dodge the ball. You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think the defense...
It's not like dodgeball. You mean that one movie?
It's not like that, you know? It seemed like your defense didn't understand that they're supposed to cover the guys. That pass is intercepted.
All I had to do was reapply the curse, King. Oh, look. Picked it off the 2-point conversion. That's all we had to do.
So, right now, my math serves right, is a 5-point game. Yep. So, yes. 5-point game, 4:15 to go. And it doesn't seem like... I think you'd be hard-pressed to make this the last possession, but we've seen Bailey do it before in the Victory Bowl against Lamont. That was Victory Bowl 43, where he got the ball back with about a little over 4 minutes.
I was there for that game.
Yep,
great game.
Yep, and you remember he drained the entire clock to win the game as pretty much time expired. Could we see that again?
I hope so.
We'll see here. Kick return to the right side. Bailey, who's kind of become one of the monsters of this era. You know, we've seen quarterbacks, you know, have eras before. You know, we've seen Kelvin and Sean and Matthew and Healable all have their distinct eras. But right now, this is the game to really determine if it could be the Bailey era or the Lamont era here. With 4 minutes to go. Right side roll now for Bailey. Feels the pressure collapsing in. Throws to the right side, caught by Inspy, and they're going to play clock control already. We saw it at the end of the first half as well, the clock control that they play. They're phenomenal at playing this clock here, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see the Sabres. They could almost think about playing off the receiver and then tackling him, like, immediately. Letting him get, like, a catch, like, you know, however far down the field and tackling. I don't know if I wouldn't take the first down there. I personally would have taken the first down.
They're going to load it up here for 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I would have taken the first down there because I think not taking the first down was a little too risky. Because now it's 4th down.
No, it's 4th and inch out.
That's exactly why I would have had the first down because now it's 4th down. And now this is...
Already, guys, come on.
Potentially game on the line here. They haven't even gotten the first down this drive. 3:08 to go. Bailey fakes the sneak. Rolls out right. Has time. Could throw left side. Not going to do so. Goes out right. Bailey, half time. He has a receiver sneaking open underneath. He throws up top. Pass is caught by Inspy. And they're going to converge on the tackle. Backwards. No, that's the right decision. They're trying to run the clock here.
No, we already almost did convert on 4th down.
Yeah, but
backwards right now is terrifying.
Yeah, but you got the first down. You're good. That's all you need. You got the first down. Running backwards there, that's fine. That's fine. As long as you get the first down. There, and they got it. They got it. No, that was exactly what they needed. Ice in the veins from Bailey with 2:40 to go. And we're seeing it here again. He's done this before. He's taken down the whole clock in the fourth quarter. As now the pressure's on in. He has to be careful. Cooking ramen. Throw right side. Caught by Inspy. I don't believe he got the foot in. Was it inbounds? They're going to say yes? Catching out of bounds. I think it was a catch.
I think he got hit. I think he caught it and then he got hit immediately.
I think it was a catch and out. I think it was a catch out.
I think it's one of those two. Either catching out or catching hit.
Because the red line came up not from the hit. So
no,
I think
they're saying incomplete.
Incomplete. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not the best case there because it does stop the clock for the Twisters.
No, they don't need to be stopping clock. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that's not the best case there. Or, excuse me, that's what I mean. Not the best case for the Twisters. I said worst case. Excuse me. Right side roll now for Bailey. He's all the way back here, rolling out left. Throw right side. It's a pass to Inspy.
And they didn't let him get. They didn't let him get back behind the marker.
Yeah, that's huge. They should be able to take it to the 2-minute warning here, unless the Sabres want to consider the timeout. They won't do so. 2-minute warning of this Victory Bowl, and it's a 5-point game. Bailey sits about 37 yards from the lead. 2 minutes to go now, fourth quarter action. Right side roll for Bailey. 3-man rush again. Cooking Ramen gets home to the quarterback and a loss of 3. Sack for Cooking Ramen. As, of course, with less than 2 minutes to go now, Crab, this is crunch time. And, Crab, what do you want to see here from your team here? Your Twisters here, they got to get some big plays here.
I want to see make up that sack. To give the Sabres credit where it's due, this defense has been great all game, so it's not surprising the Sabres didn't use that timeout, and Wooski's diving the wrong way here. Come on, man.
This is now a huge
that was
third down and 18.
That was at least going to make that a third and short.
Third and 18
a first
now.
Down.
Yeah, and you know, you don't have to get it all here, but you definitely want to get it close. You're not a 4th and 18. That's
you might as well get it all here. We don't want 4th and inches again.
I mean, again, if it's open, you'd rather that than the 4th and 18. But Bailey feels the heat, throws left side. It is caught and
we're short.
Shy. This is the ball game. 1:17 to go. 3 timeouts, both sides. And I'll say here, I don't think either side's going to call the timeout. But the Sabres are probably going to start thinking about calling it here once this plays up. Bailey.
Take the run.
Forced out right. Good play to force him back. Bailey now might have the middle there open. Not going to do so. Someone's open in the end zone. I don't think he wants it. I think they're going to let him if he wants it. He does. And it's incomplete!
What the hell was that? He didn't jump.
Did he not know it was 4th down, so he wasn't trying to score? I don't know if that's what was going on. Now with 52 seconds.
That man better not be on back on that plane back to the States.
Unbelievable. With 52 seconds, the Twisters have got to pray
ball game
for a miracle to get this ball back.
First down immediately ends the game.
Lamont, you're forced on back. Clock stops. Should at least incomplete.
So it saves a timeout.
So 42 seconds. They could theoretically. I mean, there's a chance they could.
They're trying to see if maybe there's a grounding call.
If so, it'd be in the end zone for a safety. That's not grounding, though. I don't think that's grounding. But if there was, it would be in the end zone for a safety. But it's not.
That'd be great.
But I get why. I mean, I'd argue for it too.
Then.
I'd argue for it too. I'd argue for it too. I'm not gonna lie, but that's not a grounding. 42 seconds to go now.
I think it should be grounding. Give us that 2 points. Give us the ball back. We go down the field.
Sure, there's no bias there. I'm sure there's none. Right side roll down.
Bias? What's that?
Lamont here throws to the right side. Caught by Cooking Ramen. First down. And that should do it. Still wasting time. Still going. And down at the 44. And barring some tackles for losses, it should be over. Unless the most insane tackle for loss stand here of all time. Still 2 timeouts for the Twisters.
We're going to need to see something we never see in OFL. We're going to need a fumble.
You need some tackle for loss, and you need maybe 2 of them in the timeouts to be right here, but it's going to be...
We need ref ball.
There it is. Clock will run. Probably timeout here. Oklahoma. Down to 1. Assuming they call it. No timeout called. I mean, you got to call the timeout. I mean, you got to keep the fight up. I feel like I'd call it. Call the timeout. No? Not going to call it?
Let me use that timeout then.
15 seconds here. If I'm Lamont, I take the snap, I roll out right, and I just airball this. Or try to get the first. Or not the first, but there it is. Yep. I think... No timeout? That's it. Oh, timeout called, I think, by Oklahoma, maybe? No? Yeah, timeout called. But I don't know why you wouldn't call the timeout the previous play, because now you're down to 7 seconds. You got to hope for a tackle for a loss, and then it comes to 4th down. But even then they can just run out the clock from there. And
as I say, he's running out the clock right now.
Well, there's going to be 2 seconds.
We're going to need the miracle of miracles.
And there it is, Alpha Santana. And that will do it, barring a stack.
Going stack, hang on.
If it's a stack, it would be coming back.
And give us the ball.
It wouldn't be the ball, but... What is a stack?
They call stack.
I don't believe it's a loss of a down.
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
And they still have... Twisters still have 1 timeout.
Yes, they do. So, it's not done yet. You gotta force him back here. You gotta force Lamont back. And hope for the incompletion. Barring a tackle for a loss or something, I feel like you got to bring the heat here. Force him back, force him back. They do. They get it back. 2 seconds again. Good coverage across the board. He's got the left side check down. It's open. And why is he covering air? They can call the timeout with a second left. And, I mean, but even then, they can just snap and bomb it. Air ball, essentially. I don't think it could end on a grounding, though. But you could really just snap it and kind of just run around in the backfield. You don't even need to actually...
They can't knee, can they?
They can't really knee, but you can essentially take the snap.
The smartest move would be here just to knee the ball.
Yeah, well, you just take the snap and you drop back a yard or two. Let them sack you. You let them sack you. Game over.
Oh man, Kingo, they got rid of me. I think they found out about my dark magic.
Oof.
Oh man.
So final. Yep, there it is. That is it. And the St. Louis Sabres become only the 2nd team in the history of the OFL to win the Victory Bowl in their first season. Hey, Crab, you can say boo, but you gotta give credit. You gotta, jokes aside, though, you do gotta give credit to this team. They played a hell of a game tonight. But you also do have to give a great credit to your Twisters, Crab. They did play a great game tonight. That was a great
victory ball. Now I want that one wide receiver just to be banished to the desert.
But, Crab,
he's going to be like Moses. He's going to be wandering the desert for 40 years.
But, Crab, I will say this. And I think this is... You will agree with me on this? If you would have said going into that game, you know, after it was 29-10... that they would have come down to the last play of the game, the last couple plays, people would have called you crazy, but we got in a victory bowl. We got a great victory bowl. Drama aside, stream drama aside, this, that, the other thing. It was a phenomenal game. So any last thoughts here from you, Crab? Obviously, your Twisters is a disappointing loss, but do you have any... good things to say about the Sabres. If you're gonna hate on them, don't even talk about it, Crab, because you might not be able to. I know you. You're a sore loser.
I mean, the defense was fantastic. I can't lie. The defense was great all game. That's about all I got, really. Said great defense. I mean, the system has been around here for what feels like 20 years at this point.
Well, it's been really these two guys, Lamont and Bailey, exchanging victory bowls for the last, you know, I mean, what is it now? 10 seasons?
Something like that.
Pretty much, yeah. Season 37, I think, right? Yeah. Or 38, yeah. So it's been 10 seasons, them alternating practically. I mean, over the last 10 Victory Bowls, I think...
I mean, if this was a real sport, people would call this scripted.
So over the last 9 Victory Bowls, 7 of them have been won by one of these two guys. It's been an era unlike we've seen really for much of the NFL. The only two quarterbacks, not Bailey or Lamont, to win Victory Bowls in this time frame was LMJ and AJ. So, and XS2P. So I mean, only 3 quarterbacks in this time besides these two. It's 7 versus 3 for the field, and that's something you don't see much in OFL. Even like during the Relly and Kelvin era, I feel like there were more teams that were kind of those wild card out of nowhere teams winning. But right now, it's an era of these two guys, and Bailey put up a hell of a fight, and they're 1-1 in these Victory Bowls. That was a great game, and I have to give both teams credit for the amount of fight that they put through.
Is OFL in the Warriors Cavs era, where it's almost predictable who will be in the Victory Bowl, but you don't know who's going to win it? But it's almost predictable to a point.
I would say possibly, because it's not always these two guys going head-to-head in the Victory Bowl, but it feels like it's going to be at least one of these two are going to be in it. And I'll say this, and this is I want to leave it off of this. You know, give credit to these guys, because this type of domination, it's rare, it's special, it's great, and let's appreciate it in the moment for both of these two guys, both of these two teams, and both of these two groups of players. You know, Bailey's been great, Lamont's been great. Let's give them credit. They've been phenomenal. The other thing I really want to say is I want to give a huge shout out to Lily, huge shout out to Cowboy Crab, huge shout out to ABG, huge shout out to you guys at home for the viewership, huge shout out to the entire Old Football League community. We would thank you guys so much for coming on through here. Season 47, I was a lot less active this season for the first time in my life. I have a goddamn social life outside of this place, but I will say, I love this game, I love this league, I love the Victory Bowl, and I love you guys. With that said, Season 47, the Old Football League, King of Light, for the Roblox Sporting Network signing off. We love you guys, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.